Chevy full-size truck sales increases blowing out Ford. And this week, your first-team Chevy dealers have the savings answer. It's an S10 savings blowout. Brand new Chevy S10 pickup. So good looking. Such great savings. Up to $2,400. Up to $2,400 on S10. Up to $2,400 in factory savings. Record-breaking Chevy truck shipments. Cash in on dealer discount. Because Chevy's just blowing out Ford. See the first-team Chevy dealer in your hometown now.
This new rock music, I mean, I don't get it. It's just noise. And that dentist's office music, now that's boring. So I'm dialing around on the radio, and I found a station that I really liked. And guess what? It's country. Boy, have I changed. Boy, has country music changed.
Discover the new country music on 102 FM WDRM.
Here's a glove just for you, my Toys R Us kid. I'll show you how to field and run and hit like I did. All the fun that we'll share, my Toys R Us kid. You've got the stuff a pro's made of. Tagged him out when he slid. Can't wait to grow up with my brand new Toys R Us kid.
Toys R Us. You'll never outgrow us.
Toyota puts the hammer down with $1,000 factory distributor rebates. Plus, factory-to-dealer incentives could save you $500 more on all these new 1988 Toyotas. All Model 8200 trucks, all Celicas, all MR2s, all Corolla FXs, all Camry Deluxe sedans. All $1,000 rebates are in addition to any dealer clearance savings. Toyota puts the hammer down with $1,000 rebates, but you can hammer out even more savings at Toyota dealers now.
It was a great day to get out, walk off some of that turkey, but will it continue?
No, it will not. You know, the clouds are a little slow to get in here today, so we had another nice day with warm temperatures, but we're in for a big change. High today, 69 degrees. Overnight low, 44. There you see the norms. We are above normal. Matter of fact, by about 11 degrees for our high temperature for today. And currently in Huntsville now, we've got to 61 degrees, 67% relative humidity. Southeast winds at 9. And the barometric pressure steady 30.01. In the Shoals, 62 degrees, partly cloudy sky, 65% relative humidity. Southeast winds at 6, and the barometric pressure steady there as well. As I said, a little bit on the slow side as far as getting that cloud cover. It is on its way in now as we see this frontal system now positioned back through the central part of Texas. A lot of stormy weather is associated with this system while we enjoyed this nice high-pressure ridge throughout much of the eastern half of the nation today and above normal temperatures. That is indeed for sure. Here's the southeastern radar. Really nothing taking place here locally. The closest activities in the northwest corner of Arkansas. A better shot of this on Little Rock radar, and you can see a very strong line of thunder showers through this region here from about Fort Smith up through Fayetteville, the north central part of Arkansas. Everything seems to be moving to the north at about 10 miles per hour. Now, this is all part of a very large storm system back as we check our national radar now. The very heavy thunderstorms, some of the tops there, 48,000, even 50,000 feet. Most of the activity, the central part of this, is now moving to the east at about 15 to 20 miles per hour. And along this entire region out here, there are tornado watches and warnings in effect until 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and 1 o'clock in the morning, all this Central Standard Time, with the closest activity coming here through northwest Arkansas. Now, believe it or not, all of this activity is headed our way. More about that in just a moment. First, we did have a lot of rainfall throughout much of the Central Plains today. Also out in Phoenix, Arizona, 2 inches of rain, while just to the north in Flagstaff, anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of snow. So once again, as has been the usual scenario here in the Pacific Northwest, at least for the last several days, snowfall in the higher elevations and more rain in the lower elevations. Here's what takes place for tomorrow for us now. This frontal system bangs right on into the Tennessee Valley. Best chance of thunderstorms comes tomorrow afternoon into Sunday about midday or so. Now, we are looking at the potential for some severe weather. I will give you, go ahead and give you some potential rainfall amounts. Look for the entire weekend, anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rain could take place. Things are shaping up very well for it as we are looking for this advancing storm system to come right into the Tennessee Valley and make it another wet, dismal weekend. Low temperatures tonight will be in the 50s, 60s south, with your highs tomorrow being in the 70s. Close to the 70s here, 69 degrees. That's close enough 80s down into Florida, only in the 20s up through Montana tomorrow. Now then, the exclusive AccuWeather forecast. Increasing clouds tonight, a low of only 53 degrees. Then for tomorrow, mostly cloudy with afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Very gusty winds, southeast 12 to 25 miles per hour. There's our high of 69 degrees. Possible severe weather into tomorrow night especially. There you see the 5-day forecast. We've talked about Saturday and Sunday, but cooler temperatures come Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The umbrella winner for tonight is Doris Phillips here in Huntsville. But at least they played the Iron Bowl today. Maybe some of the Bama fans wish that some of that weather would move in quicker, but it was a good ball game and they had good weather for it.
And it was a beautiful day here.
Yep, and now we'll get the bad weather this weekend.
Thanks, Tim.
All right.
Last night at 10, we told you State Representative Thomas Reed said he had no plans to give up his House seat until a court orders him out, even though he is going to prison for extortion. We inadvertently aired pictures of State Representative George Grayson with that story, and we regret any confusion that it may have caused.
There's no mistake about the big sports story today.
It is a state of cheers and tears. Harold Bugg looks at who did what right after this.
The open road. You can't beat it. You can't put a price on this feeling. But we can at University Dodge. Choose Ram Tough Dakotas, only $10,488 while they last. Dodge Dakota with automatic air conditioning and more, just $10,488.
If you're a city person running here and there, choose sporty Dodge Omni, only $74.88 with air. Omni, the new spirit of Dodge, only $74.88 while they last.
Choose the open road or the city with a little help from University Dodge in Huntsville.
Picture yourself in one of these magnificent furs. You could spend a lifetime dreaming about it, or you can make that dream come true. Now at Burlington Coat Factory. Burlington sells magnificent furs like those you see at the finest furriers, but at far lower prices. And there's a great selection of furs on sale. Right now, Burlington has a special sale price of only $17.89 on this magnificent let-out mink coat. The fur you've been dreaming about costs less at Burlington Coat Factory.
At Marcy Imports, we bring you the world for Christmas. Everything from elegant wicker and rattan to one-half off savings on an incredible selection of baskets. Discover a dazzling array of solid brass accessories, all 25% off. And save 1/3 off Marcy Imports' exotic collection of furry furniture from the Philippines. Discover heirloom quality solid brass beds, plus a treasure trove of decorations for Christmas at Marcy Imports.
We bring you the world.
When a lot goes into getting a perfect 35mm photo, make sure it gets the individual attention it deserves with Eckerd's UltraLab 35 photo processing. UltraLab examines each negative for color and contrast, uses only Kodak paper and chemicals. Plus, UltraLab prints are 30% larger. Take your 35mm film to someone who works as hard as you do to get that perfect photo. Eckerd UltraLab 35. Nothing looks better.
The biggest date in the state today was down in Birmingham.
Yeah, you know, it'd be interesting if we had someone brand new to the Valley tonight trying to figure out going down the parkway or wherever why half the state is in tears and the other half in cheers. It's finally here, gang. After 365 days, the two big armies finally get a chance to play. On the line, the big fight for the state's bragging rights. From the War Eagles of Pat Dye's guys to the famous cry from the Tide. A picture-perfect day for a day of big plays. They talked about Auburn's tough defense coming in. It showed its stuff on the first play of the game. Tracy Rockers through an offense by driving down for Wynn Lyle, who would split the upright and break the scoring ice. The 3-0 lead would quickly melt, though, when Philip Doyle would unload with a toe for Bama. 3-3 first quarter. But again, the Tigers' defense would flex its muscle. Smith would suffer the safety sack. Quarter. Then in the second quarter, Lyle would pad Auburn's lead to 8-3 with the field goal. The first half would end with a scary moment for Auburn. Boom! Running back Stacey Danley popped by Spencer Hammond. Danley would come back in the second half. The first half would end 8-3 Auburn. Second half, and Bama's defense keeps the Tide alive. Derek Thomas throws slack for an 11-yard loss. But then in the third quarter,
Auburn would crack Bama's secondary. Lawyer Tillman, a 51-yard reception. Sets things up for